This program is produced by Cuesta Broadcasting. Start your radio, TV, and film career at Cuesta College.
Hello and welcome back to Cuesta Sports Monthly. I'm your host, Peter Schuler, and I'm joined now by Cuesta Athletic Director Bob Mariucci. Bob's here to talk about our fundraising efforts coming in here at Cuesta Athletics. Bob, you're here supporting the Cuesta Athletic Booster Club. You have a big fundraiser coming up. Tell us a little bit about the Cuesta Athletic Booster Club. What it's about, how do we join, and what are the boosters doing for us right now?
All right, we have a tremendous group of people that help us, help our athletic program raise funds and do different things. Our Athletic Booster Club is very dynamic and active, and so over the years we've been very creative in trying to raise monies, from having keynote speakers, Ronnie Lott and Jenny Finch and so forth. The last couple of years we've started to do a grand prize drawing where we give away prizes, some trips to the Super Bowl we gave a couple of years ago. Last year was Lambeau Field. So this year we are giving two trips away actually to the next game, the San Francisco 49ers and Seattle Seahawks.
So we had Lambeau, which is historic. The Super Bowl is historic. Last year in the Stick.
Candlestick being torn down.
Okay, so
this is one of the last games.
This is your last chance to go to Candlestick.
Yeah.
Which is,
So for a $100 donation, you get put into this drawing. But the two trips we are giving away, one is to Candlestick to see the second game of the Seattle 49er game. So from Sunday night, this should be a good one.
Now, the donation is to become a member of the Athletic Booster Club, or is that just part of the drawing?
Well, you'll become a member by that donation, okay. $100 or more, but you'll also be put in that drawing. And then let me just say the second trip, and this is pretty unique also, is we're giving a trip away to the NFL Network. So my brother Steve is an analyst on the NFL Network, and so we're going to extend a day on the set of the NFL Network, not sitting amongst Steve and Dion and Marcel. Not on camera.
Okay.
However, it's a night stay in L.A. Watch how they produce the show. Have lunch with Steve, and I'm hoping to escort the people down there. So it'll be a little bit, but you look at the people that are on that set.
This will be a Sunday, so it'll be game day. Everything will be in action.
Any Sunday they choose. Okay. Any Sunday they choose in end of November, December. And the people out there, Warren Sapp and Kurt Warner and Deion Sanders and Michael Irvin, so they have an opportunity to meet them. So it's kind of a unique, we try to be creative and maybe extend something that can't happen.
That would be a unique experience, I think, for sure. Yeah. And then again, seeing the Seahawks and the 49ers, we just had a little preview of that game last week. And but two great quarterbacks, both the guys basically in their first full years as starters. Russell Wilson beating out Matt Flynn last year to take over for the Seahawks and led them to the playoffs. And halfway through last year, Colin Kaepernick beating out Alex Smith and taking them to the Super Bowl. Yeah. So it's two exciting young players and mobile quarterbacks and hopefully we'll see if home field advantage comes in there a little bit.
Yeah, so we anticipate that. So again, that's on our athletics website, Cuesta College Athletics website. Calling our athletic department to see how you get involved or get those tickets or chances for those prizes. Again, I think it's slowly coming out right now in the media and so forth. So, but please give us a call. It's a great opportunity.
When will this drawing be?
The week of November. We're going to draw it the week of November 11th. So again, it's not a long trip like Lambeau where you have to get airfare and so forth. So it's both San Francisco and LA. So the people have a little bit of flexibility.
From here, so
little flexibility on getting there and. Right. But that becomes a major. Number one, it supports Cuesta College athletics, which we need. As a coach, we need to raise money. And then secondly, it's a great thing to just put your name in the hat. And if you're a big sports fan, you don't need to be a 49er fan because the NFL Network is a neat thing to experience. For you and a son, or someone's dad and a son, or whatever it might be, or whomever. It's a good opportunity. So
well, I think being part of the Cuesta Athletic Booster Club is, I think, a very important part, not only of the Cuesta community but the greater San Luis Obispo community. Now, I have a question. If I had $1,000 that I wanted to turn in, do I still get one ticket, or do I only have?
You'll get 10 chances.
I get 10 chances. So the more, so if I could join the Booster Club plus get 10 extra chances, donating $1,000 would be a good thing, isn't it?
Absolutely.
All right,
Absolutely.
Well,
please do that.
I think we should encourage people to up their donations, make sure we get more back.
You bet.
More people in there. Now, you talk about your brother, former NFL head coach. What about you, and now as the athletic director, your background athletically? What?
Well, I think I've my family. We grew up in a athletic family. There's 6 kids in our family. My mom and dad were big proponents of athletics and what it does for individuals, and so we grew up in that. My dad was a wrestling coach for 32 years. He's in the Michigan Hall of Fame for wrestling, and so the job I'm in, I think everything I've learned as an athlete growing up, I try to portray that now, and it's a great field to be in. You know that. I mean, you're around great student athletes and coaches, and for the right reasons, and what you learn from athletics is amazing. So I feel very fortunate to do what I do, and enjoy it tremendously. So it's great.
So obviously athletics has a lot of importance. You and I both understand that. What are some of the things that you feel that the people who are donating, we want to donate, are going to get out of it, or what they see from these student athletes? What's the importance globally for
Sure. And you asked me, Pete, about this. Our community, I think our community is tremendous supporters of Cuesta College and Cal Poly and the high schools. I mean, not just sports, but everything. It's a tremendous community, number one. And the people that we seek memberships from or go out and ask, every time I go out and ask somebody, hey, would you help support Cuesta College athletics? I don't get turned down very often. I'm just saying it's a very supportive, and that's very important for us to survive athletically and so forth. So I've been very proud of the community that I live in, and the people that are our sponsors. And there's a long list of business people that are out there that year after year come forward and help us do what we do. So,
yeah, and one of the things we talk about the success of the Cuesta College teams and the added burden financially of going to the postseason every year with all those different sports. As you look around, teams are just getting going. What are you seeing coming out this year?
Well, this year we're off to a good start. I'll say Pete's 5-0 right now with the women's water polo team, and they had a great weekend. We just won our own tournament, and but I looked across the board at our athletic. We're really young, I think. I think you saw Riley Cooks earlier on. She's the only sophomore on the volleyball team. You're relatively young.
Julian Purdy, the only returning state qualifier from wrestling. So yes, yeah.
But at a community college level, you're only here for 2 years, so you're
always young.
You're always young, yeah. But actually, so the way I look right now, though, I think we're pretty strong right now. Getting out of the gates, pretty good. I mean, as you know, you started off real well, and so all of our sports are off and running, and we're doing good.
Yeah, it does seem like soccer and volleyball and women's water polo and men's water polo are all kind of jumping out there. We have wrestling coming up later on this month, and things are moving pretty well.
Yeah.
Well, let me give you 30 more seconds. We'll be one more pitch for the Seahawks, Niners, or the NFL Network.
Okay, yeah. If you're interested in helping support Cuesta College athletes and coaches, you can look on the Cuesta College Athletics website or give our athletic department a call at 546-3207. But we'd like to give you information about the drawing that we're having. Again, a $100 donation gets you a lifetime opportunity to either go to the NFL Network or whatever. But more importantly, too, you're helping us support and keep our programs alive.
All right, well, that does it here at Cuesta Sports Monthly. Go out there and join your Cuesta College Athletic Booster Club and get a chance to see the Seahawks and Niners live in Candlestick. It's last season up there in the windy one. But for now, that'll do it here for Cuesta Sports Monthly. Come join us next month. We'll be back here, and watch us all month long on Channel 19. Cuesta Sports Monthly is part of the Broadcast Communications Cuesta TV project done here with Cuesta professors and Cuesta students. We'll see you next month on Cuesta Sports Monthly. I'm Peter Schuler. Thank you very much.
This program is produced by Cuesta Broadcasting. Start your radio, TV, and film career at Cuesta College.